Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you all are doing great. So today let's learn something new. And today we will learn correct use of will and shall. And we will also see with examples and we will learn in detail every type of uses. So mistakes are generally done in the use of shall and will. Can change the meaning of the sentence altogether. Yes, if we do mistake in using shall and will, so it can change the meaning of the sentence altogether. Don't worry, we will see examples of each type. So we generally use shall with I or we, am I right? And will with other subjects. So what is other subjects? Other subjects like you, he, she, it, they, or any name. So we generally use this, but we can use shall with other subjects and will with I or we. But what will be the impact on the meaning if we use it generally? Shall with I or we and will with other subjects, then the meaning will be not fixed. But on the other hand, if we are using shall with other subjects and will with I or we, it means the meaning is fixed now. So this is basic difference. Both are correct, but the meaning will change. Don't worry, we will see examples and we will understand it in detail. So here, first use. We use shall with I or we simply to express simple future tense, as you all know. We use shall with I or we like I shall, we shall, simply to express simple future tense. Examples you can see here. I shall buy a car. I shall go. So this is simple future tense. We can use like this. Let's see another example. Number 2. Shall can also be used with other subjects. For example, other subjects like you, he, she, it, they, any name etc. under the following conditions. So we generally use shall with I and we, but we can use shall with other subjects like you, he, she, it, they, any name etc. under the following conditions, under some conditions. So let's start understanding those conditions. So the first condition on your screen. So the first condition says if the sentence conveys the sense of a threat, if the sentence gives the meaning, if the sentence gives the sense of a threat. For examples, you shall be punished if you do not change your habits. So here you see there is a threat. You shall be punished if you do not change your habits. So there is some threat. That is why You know that we use will with you, but here we are using shall just for the threat, because here in the sentence we are threatening. You shall be punished if you do not change your habits. So we can use like this, and this is 100% correct. Let's see another example. You shall be fired if you do not mend your ways. Here another threat. You shall be fired if you do not mend your ways. So you can see that we use will with you generally, but here we are using shall. Why? Just because of a threat. So anytime if you want to say like this, you can use. If you are threatening or something like that, so you can use other subjects with shall. So this is the first condition. If the sentence conveys the sense of a threat, then you can use other subjects like you, he, she, it, they, any name with shall. Let's see the second condition. And the second condition says if the sentence conveys the sense of a promise, conveys the sense of a promise. Also, you can use other subject with shall. As you can see in the example, he shall, and the second example, you shall. But we generally use he will or you will. But why we have changed? Just because of a promise. So let's read the sentence. First sentence, he shall be given a reward for his ability. So there is a promise. He shall be given a reward for his ability. In the second example, you shall have a holiday tomorrow. This is also a promise. For you, there will be holiday tomorrow. I hope you have understood this second condition also. Let's understand the third condition. Third condition says if the sentence conveys the sense of an order. For examples, you shall have to take action against him. See, here is an order. You shall have to take action against him. If you will say you will have to take action against him, so this will not be appropriate or correct, because here you are giving order, then you will have to change that other subject with shall. You will have to write like here you shall. So you shall have to take action against him. This will be correct. Let's see another example. Students shall remain in their seats until all the papers have been collected. So there, see, here we can see there is an order. That is why we are using shall with students. Or for a general sentence, we use will with other subjects like students or you or she or it, they or any name. So just because of an order we have changed shall. So this is the third condition, and in this type of examples we can use shall in place of will. And there is a fourth condition, and let's see that. And the fourth condition says if the sentence conveys gives the sense of a certainty or determination. If the sentence conveys a sense of a certainty or determination. For example, if you secure first position, you shall be given a new watch. If you secure first position, you shall be given a new watch. There is a certainty. Understood? or for any determination you can use like this, you shall, but we generally use you will. But for certainty, for determination also, you can use this. I hope you have understood this. You can watch this video again and again, and the concept will be really very clear. So let's move on. Now the third, we use will. Now we will understand how we can use will in place of shall. So we use will with other subject. Generally you also know, like you will, he will, she will, it will, they will, or any name will. Okay, any name. So simply to express simple future tense. Examples, you will write a letter. Example number two, she will sing a song. So this is the general use, but we can change this and we can write shall in place of that. So let's see some example. Similarly, we can use will with I or we. You know, we use I or we use shall with I and we. But similarly, as you have seen the examples for shall, we also can use will with I or we, like I will or we will, but we don't use generally. In any special condition, we can use, and we will see that a special condition with examples. So we can use will with I or we also, as we have just understood about shall. So let's learn with examples. The first condition for that, if the sentence conveys the sense of a threat. Similarly, examples, I will kill him if he tells a lie. See, in this example, we generally say I shall, but here we are using will. Why? Just to convey the sense of a threat. So there is a threat, that is why we are using will with I. So we can use like this, and this is 100% correct. So I will kill him if he tells a lie. So this is the first condition. We can use will in place of shall if there will be any threat in the sentence. Let's see the second condition. Second condition, if the sentence conveys the sense of a promise. Examples, I will try to do better next time. So there is a promise. I will try to do better next time. So see here, we generally use I shall, but we are using I will just because of a promise. See the second example, I will surely help her. I will surely help her. But we generally use shall, but here we are using will just because of promise. So we can use like this, and this is 100% correct. Let's see the third condition. If the sentence conveys the sense of a determination, this is the third condition. We also can use will in place of shall. Yes, right. Let's see examples. In the first example, we are not saying I shall never tell a lie. Instead of saying shall, we are saying I will never tell a lie. So there is a determination that I will not tell a lie after, from now. So we are using will here. So I will never tell a lie. The second example, we will qualify the exam. There is a determination. So here we are not using shall, we are using will. We will qualify the exam. So where anywhere if you find there is a determination, then we can use there we can use will in place of shall, just to show determination, promise, or threat. So let's see the fourth condition and the last condition. Fourth condition is if the sentence gives the sense of an intention. If the sentence gives the sense of an intention. Example, I will go to London tomorrow. I will go to London tomorrow. So there is an intention that that person is going London tomorrow. So in this case also we will use will with I, but remember we generally use shall with I. Just because of intention we are using this. So thank you so much for watching my videos, and do let me know what do you think about this video lesson. Have you learned anything, or if you want any improvement, please write in the comment. And also, if you have liked this video, please give at least one like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much everyone. Have a good day. Be happy, keep smiling, keep learning. Thank you so much.